Hello everyone! Welcome to our channel. Sa mga bago lamang sa channel na to, don't forget to click the subscribe button below this video. Bakit nga ba mabulas at hindi tumitigil sa pagbunga ang aming tanim na upo? With just one plant in our terrace, we were able to harvest 42 pieces na bunga as of now and still counting, and 22 pieces from our front yard, one plant also. In the Philippines, upo, also known as bottle gourd, thrive best in a well-drained, sandy loam soil with high organic content or rich in organic matter. Also, with a slightly acidic to neutral pH level, requiring ample sunlight or full sunlight exposure, with a trellis for the vines to climb, and moderate temperatures between 18 to 30 degrees Celsius. Planting is typically done during the wet season from October to December, with proper irrigation and weed control crucial for optimal growth and yield. We planted our upo plant late October last year, and we are blessed because in spite of the typhoons last November, magkakasunod ba naman na bagyo, still our plant managed to survive. We had our first harvest last Christmas, December 25. The usual start of harvest time is 2 to 3 months after sowing, and the usual harvest period is about 6 to 8 weeks. Ang ibang nagtanim ng upo na panood namin sa YouTube ay 1 month pa lamang ay nag-stop na ito magbunga. But we believe that our plant harvest time will exceed that normal. In a span of 6 weeks, we were able to harvest 42 pieces in just one plant in our terrace, plus sa front yard ay 22 pieces din, one plant only. Both of them, masipag talaga magbunga. At kung mapapansin nyo, marami na uli na bagong bunga at bagong branches. Hindi kami nagtitrim o nagkakat ng branches. With regards to our soil, super fertile at mayaman ito sa organic material. Months before we plant, pinagtatapunan namin to araw-araw ng mga pinagbalatan ng gulay, prutas, eggshell at mga nasirang gulay sa aming paninda. Kaya super ganda ng lupang to para sa mga pananim. Kung mapapansin nyo, ay lumipat na sa katabing pots ang ibang roots to get additional nutrients. Hindi gaanong maayos ang aming trellis dahil minadali lamang ito. Most of them are from scrap materials only. Halos walang gastos po ito. Para makasiguro na hindi magkulang sa nutrients ang aming halaman dahil nasa terrace lamang ito at nasa container pot lamang at masyado kasing nag-e-expand at malawak na sasakupan ng upo, we put additional soil in plastic bottles and pots for the roots to get additional nutrients kahit malayo na ang bunga sa main root system. Tulad nito, ang distance ay about 4 meters na from the main root system. At mapapansin nyo ay maraming naglabasang bagong bunga. Imagine 4 pieces magkakasunod in one branch. Kakaiba talaga. Dahil dito, ang paglalagay ng additional nutrients ay napakahalaga. upo plant requires enough water for optimal growth and yield. Kaya dinidiligan namin ito araw-araw to make sure there's enough water at saka nilagyan namin siya ng automatic water drip supply para makasigurong hindi madadry kahit hindi namin maharap diligan. Matakaw kasi sa tubig ang upo plant, but make sure that the soil is well drained at hindi dapat ma-stuck ang tubig. Masipag magbunga ang aming upo, kaya masipag din kami mag-pollinate araw-araw, lalo na at walang bees na pollinator. Mayroon pala kaming giant earthworms sa pots, kaya mayaman sa vermicast ang aming lupa na siyang napakahalaga para sa malago at healthy na halaman. Ito marahil ang isang dahilan bakit kakaiba at nakakamangha ang aming mga pananim simula pa 10 years ago nang magsimula kaming magtanim sa aming bakuran. Mayroon din kaming pananim na pipino at patola na kasalukuyang namumunga. At sayote na nagsisimula pa lamang mamunga. Mayroon din kaming kalamansi, talong, at iba pang mga gulay. Kaya mainam po na magtanim tayo sa ating mga bakuran. Maliban sa health benefits na dulot sa pagtatanim at sa pagkain ng bunga ng ating mga pananim, we can also earn a little income from it. Hanggang dito na lamang. Please subscribe for more tips.